Hello students. Now in the male accessory ducts we have been reached up to the vasa deferens that ascends to the abdominal cavity and loops over the urinary bladder. There is something more to study about the vasa deferens. This vasa deferens also receives ducts from the seminal vesicle. Receives ducts from seminal vesicles. It receives ducts from the seminal vesicles, and along with the receiving of the duct, they also opens into the urethra as ejaculatory duct and opens into urethra as ejaculatory duct. In the form of ejaculatory duct, these seminal vesicles are getting open into the ejaculatory duct. What happens there now? The ducts, whatever the here ducts we have been discussed, these ducts are here to store and transport the sperm. So these ducts are involved here to store and transfer the sperm. Basic function. These will store the sperm as well as these will transfer the sperm. And from where to where they will do this thing? These will transfer the sperms from testis to outside, from testis to outside, means outside of the testis. They will make the movement of the sperms outside of the testis with the help of urethra, via urethra, the path from where they will transfer these things, that is the urethra. So via urethra it has been transferred here. Now what is urethra? The question arises, what is urethra? Urethra basically originates from the urinary bladder. Urethra originates from urinary bladder. Urinary bladder is the place from where the urethra originates, and it extends up to the penis. Urinary bladder to it extends up to the penis, and from this penis they will open or move outside the body through the urethral meatus. That is the opening. Urethral meatus. Now there are something to know about the penis. What is the penis? Here the penis is the male external genitalia. Male external genitalia. This male external genitalia is made of specific tissues which are erectile in nature. So these are made of specific tissues which are erectile in nature, and that helps in the erection of the penis, that facilitates, since erection facilitates in insemination. Insemination means simply the transfer of semen from the male body through the penis into the female body. That is the insemination. So for insemination it is required. Now the penis will also have enlarged end, that is glans penis. it have the enlarged end, that is called glans penis. Glans penis. Now, the glans penis is also the very much sensitive structure. Here it has been considered, and it is covered by specific skin, that is glans penis covered by specific skin structure, skin, that is called foreskin. So this was about the penis, and now there are some accessory glands also involved in the human male reproductive system. So accessory glands, basically three types of accessory glands are there. Number one, that is the paired seminal vesicles. Paired seminal vesicles. Number two, a prostate. And the last one is again, that is the paired bulbourethral gland. Again, paired bulbourethral gland. The secretions of all the three glands, these three glands secretions these three glands secretion constitute the seminal plasma. Secretions constitute seminal plasma. Seminal plasma, or you can say also the ground material or ground matrix of the semen. Finally, and seminal plasma is basically rich in fructose, calcium. Seminal plasma is rich in fructose, calcium, one more thing, that the fructose is the only substance which fructose is the substance which is found only in the semen of the human body. Otherwise, it is not found anywhere naturally. Yes, along with these, certain enzymes are also found here. Certain enzymes. One more thing here, the secretions of bulbourethral gland. Secretions of bulbourethral gland helps in the lubrication of penis. Lubrication of penis path. So this is all